Hi, welcome to another video from drlockshop.com.au. Here we have a Chinese version of the US 101 key machine. It's not a bad little key machine, it's a cheaper key machine, it's quite good. It has a lot of features, and I'll just run you through some of the features here. On this side here we have our standard double-sided and single-sided key. It's a single-sided key, and the double-sided key would be more of your car key. There's your car key there, double-sided. This key machine comes with its light above here. You might be able to see that. That's on a swivel, has a switch on and off. Also your visor to protect your eyes. It is still advisable to wear safety wear as well. Up the top for the voltage to show you've got power. Here's your on and off switch, and also a key switch here, so you can turn that off, take the key out, stop anyone turning your machine on and off. Up the back, the buffing wheel, so after you've finished cutting a key you can give it a light buff to take the burrs off. It's quite a good machine. It's very well priced. This one here is a second-hand one. We are selling it because we have a surplus of key machines that aren't being used. We have upgraded many key machines, so these ones are basically second-hand key machines as working. This video is just to demonstrate the key machine and also review for other people who are looking to buy them, so they know a little bit more about them. Down the bottom here you have the tray for all the brass that gets cut, falls down there. Most of the time you need a little paintbrush like this just to tidy it up and push all the shavings down there. It's quite a good machine. On the side here is the actual worm drive. You pull it all the way out, it will drive one side, push it all the way in, and it will drive the other side. By turning this backwards and forwards, it operates like a semi-auto key machine. You can cut quite a lot of keys with this, even the car keys with the large heads. There's enough room there to do that. This side is for the standard keys, this side is for old-fashioned keys or flat steel keys. I'll give you a look at an old-fashioned type of key. You can cut this type of key on this. It does have swivel jaws. Have a look here. Yep, that's the one. So you could simply pop that one in there, tighten it up, and cut into it. Moving it, pulling it back, so you're working on this carriage, moving it backwards and forwards, lifting, 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 and then you could use a file and clean them up. So this machine is very versatile. You can cut quite a lot of keys. To rotate the jaws, you just lift, turn, drop, lift, turn, drop. I've just given it a quick clean now because it's had quite a lot of dust sitting around. Same with this side, double-sided and single-sided keys, you simply lift and turn. That's on the double-sided one at the moment. I'll just set up a double-sided key. It's got the shoulder guide to line up from the shoulder, or for certain keys use the tip. Popping that in. If you want to line it up the tip, you bring this little guide up here. Okay, and then that's ready to cut. You do the same on the other side, so both keys are lined up the same. If you want to use the shoulder guide, you've got this one down here which flips up and down. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's operated by a little swivel here. That's for the shoulder guide. And you also have another little one. I'll swing this around so you can see. Exactly the same as this on the other side. Okay, so if you were wanting to cut it just a standard type of key, you'd put it in one side, you would put the other one in the other side, of course using the same type of jaws. Okay, then you would move the shoulder guide into position, and that's in position then. Then it's a simple matter of turning the machine on. I'll cut the key in a minute. These are your adjustments here if you want to adjust it. When the cutter, if it starts to wear out, you can just simply undo this, turn this backwards and forwards to adjust it. These are your stops so that it doesn't go too far in case this isn't working or for some reason. This side also has one. Okay, so the key is in the right position. I'm turning the power on. Power on at the switch. This is the light up the top, very handy. Can go anywhere. For now, we don't need it. This is the safety visor, and once again, wearing safety goggles, so we don't need that either. Turning it on. Okay, I'm on this carriage now, so I'm going to pull it out or push it all the way in. Now I'm working on the other carriage. by lifting it up and turning it. And then going backwards, make sure we've cut all those grooves properly. Just go backwards, forwards over it a few times, turning it off. Actually, we'll turn it back on and give it a slight buff. And there we have two keys cut the same, if you can see that. Two keys cut the same, very simple to use. Okay, one other feature of this key machine, I've just put it's a bit dirty, it's got the original grease because it's never been used. I've put two alloy keys in there, as you can see, and they're just held in there. I believe you can cut some sort of Ford Tibby keys and all sorts of keys like that. And to use this one, pop these ones down. You simply place that in there, bring the carriage over so you can see. This big metal device that comes with the machine. Okay, clamping it there, clamping it there. There's two little lunks there to clamp it. Okay, now we're using the right side, and then you would simply turn it on. And this also rotates so that you can get the right angle. Okay, by using a vise like this, we can cut some of the imported padlocks, other things where you can't necessarily buy a key machine, but by having something that swivels to do those angle cuts, you can cut quite a lot. With this side you can even cut the old mortise keys or flat blade, and this side you can cut the standard type keys. So between it you can cut almost every key that is out there, apart from your high security round ones and things like that. But for any hardware shop or anyone who wants to invest in starting to cut keys, it's not a bad machine. It's a cheap machine that does the job, and quite easily would pay for itself very quickly. Keys like this go for about $20, these alloy keys, once they're cut. The old-fashioned keys, $25, $30. Keys like this, they generally start from about $10. Most key cutters are cutting fancy keys and coloured keys these days for between $5 and $10. So a machine like this will pay for itself very quickly. It is available online at drlock.com.au. It's a second-hand machine. It's one that we've had sitting around, not being used anymore because we've upgraded. So if somebody wants it, it's available there. We'll post it out to you, and happy key cutting days. Thanks for watching.